This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Geetika and Deepchan.
Hi, hello sir.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
yeah, good evening. Right. So as we discussed, today I'm just starting, but most probably in 1 or 2 days, some more people will join. Okay. So, but I don't want to give much time, so that's the reason I want to start this. So, as per the plan, especially for Geetika, so you know that there is one of the component that we need to discuss, Power BI. Correct? So we are starting
Yes,
with
sir.
Power BI here. So for any project in the real time, right? So I'm most of the topics I will relate with the real time, like how we work in the real time. So I don't want to go with the standard theory. So we are just going through the how we are working in the real time. Okay, so if you join any organization or if you go for any interview, they will ask you about the what project you work for. So definitely you need to start with. So I'm working as a Power BI developer. In my so and so project, we are connecting with so and so sources because we are majorly targeting on database, transactional files, or any cloud applications. So the data is generally in any real time, most of the projects we are going with these three varieties of source systems. So you have to tell the data is coming from the different sources into Power BI. As per Power BI responsibility, you are involving into these many steps inside the Power BI. Okay, so this is the flow diagram for any project. So in actually this should be displayed in the last classes, but I'm displaying in the first class itself because you are going to work in this area as a Power BI developer. This is your major area, the red one. And these things you need to know as a data analyst. Suppose if you are going as a purely data analyst person, then you should know this also. Anyhow, this everyone knows this. So this two is enough. Plus, if you want to learn a little bit more, suppose you are keeping some 4 years, 5 years of experience, you should have some knowledge on cloud as well nowadays. Okay,
Sir.
so that depends on how you are, but learning wise, there is no limitations. We are trying to cover all the possibilities. Okay, so but the major agenda is this is the flow diagram. End of the project or end of the classes, you should be in a position to explain all these flow. So for any project, you I think we discussed already, like in Amazon or anything you take in the real time, insurance, banking, okay, sales, so retail. So if you take manufacturing, logistics, whatever, healthcare, whatever domains you take, end of the day, it is a report, right? Suppose how high level managers, who is Amazon owners right now? Someone. So that person, how come he see that, okay, what is happening in Bangalore? It's very difficult, right? What they do, they will ask monthly, weekly, daily, or product wise, category wise, branch wise, area wise, city wise, what is the sales happening in that? Okay, so that is how they will ask. So whenever they ask something, some we are considering them as a end users. Whenever they ask, boss, I want to see the last 3 months iPhone sales report, then end users means your business who are the having the communication with the owners, with the business users, they will ask us, boss, can you give me the data? Or can you convert the data into the report so that I can help my owner or the CEO so that he can take the strategic decision. So this is a flow. We need to understand how the data is flowing from the beginning to end. So ultimate goal of any BI tool, not only Power BI, any BI like Power BI, Tableau, we have click view, click sense. So on old technologies like SAP, BO, Cognos, whatever it is, the ultimate goal is to convert the data into the report for the strategic decisions. So in order to do that, the data may be present in the database or flat files or cloud application, doesn't matter. You don't need to know all these things. But from the interview point of view, nowadays they are asking at least one or two or three. How much you know, that will be good for you. I'm not saying only one, only two. It's up to you. But it actually we are not working in this. Remember, if you are going as a Power BI developer, we don't deal this. But in interview, they ask for this. Okay. So what and all that you connected in your Power BI environment. But we are not really working in this area. So whatever the source it is, as a Power BI developer, first step will be your data loading. You are going to load the data from the different sources. It may be a database or flat file or whatever it is. So once the data load is completed, you need to understand how the data is coming from the source, what data it is, how many records are coming, how many columns are coming, what is the purpose of column 1, column 2, column 3. So you need to understand what is data in that particular scenario and what exactly customer wants to see. What exactly customer want to see the data in terms of a graph. So is this matching or not? So you need to understand how this data is coming, what data, why it is important in the business. All these things you need to analyze. Okay, so that is a step 2, data analysis. Then in some scenarios, if required, suppose for example, you can take in this easy way. So I have student name and his, or I will take employee name in easy, best example, employee name and salary. So employee name is so and so, his salary is so and so, B, and salary is something like this. So this is the actual data. This is a source data that we loaded. Okay. So same data into the Power BI also, very good. This is monthly salary. Okay. So, but customer wants, output is, customer wants is employee name wise yearly salary. He asked the report to display employee wise yearly salary, but our data is having monthly salary,
Monthly.
correct?
Yeah.
So it's not matching. The data is coming in a monthly, they want in a yearly. So what we have to do now? So we can't ask source people, boss, can you give me yearly salary also? No, we are not able to ask these people because we don't know who it is. They are not part of the Power BI. They are outside people. Maybe they are in your project, but they don't directly give what you need. What they have in their system, you can take it into the Power BI. So I'm copying this whole data into the Power BI environment. Now it is Power BI. But there is no use of this data, right? But customer wants this yearly salary. So what I'm doing in Power BI, I am going to write some formula. Yearly salary is equal to monthly salary into 12. Correct, right? So actually we don't have this column, but I'm writing inside the Power BI, not in the source. So output is 1,20,000 or we'll take 20 so that calculation will be easy. So this guy is having 2,40,000 yearly salary. Correct. This way I created the new field which is not there in the source. So this is called data transformations. This is called data transformation. Means on top of the existing data, on top of the existing data, if you want anything additional columns, any changes in the data. So we are applying the data transformation logics in exact term in Power BI. We are calling these formulas as a DAX. Whatever formula you just now did, it's nothing but DAX, data analytical expression. Clear? Geetika, you're okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah. Step 1, load the data from source to Power BI. Step 2, understand the data. Understand means like, oh, we are loading 2 columns table. What is the column 1? Employee name. What is mean by employee name? Okay, every person have some name. What is this? MSAL. MSAL means it's nothing but monthly salary. You need to understand each and every column in the data. That is what, okay, so they are talking about. So that is data analysis. Maybe I'm taking two columns only. In the real time, you may have 100 columns, correct? You should know each and every column meaning, purpose in terms of the business. So that this will take time, because this is the main one, right? Without understanding what data you are working with, we can't go for the reporting. So this is the main step. Then if required, you may need to apply data transformation logics if it may required. Okay, if suppose the customer is asking only employee wise monthly salary report, then no need to do all these things. So already employee name is there, monthly salary monthly salary field also there. So simply you can convert this data into report, easy way. So in this case, third and fourth step will be skipped. But in this case, they want yearly salary means. So now what I'm doing, I'm adding third step also. 1, 2, 3, 5. Fifth step is the main one, data into reports. So that is a third step. If required, we have to go for third step. Then fourth step, Power Pivot, data modeling. So data modeling means, for example, I have source data 1 and I have source data 2. So there are multiple data sets are coming. So in this data set 2, I have employee name wise city. So this guy belongs to Bangalore. This guy belongs to Chennai. So customer wants employee wise salary and his city. You want to see the report like this. So actual data coming, two data sets that I loaded into Power BI also. Correct? Now we loaded this whole data into Power BI. Power BI is also good. This is a Power BI data now. You have to call it as a Power BI data. There are two data sets. Good. In Power BI also we have this. No worries. That is our step 1. Then how to get report, single report. Actually data is there in two systems, two data sets, two different files. What I have to do? I have to create the link between these two data sets. Yes or no? So what is
Yes.
the linking column between these two? What is the linking column or relationship? Technical word is, what is the relationship
Relationship.
column in between these two?
Employee
Employee
name.
name.
Salary.
Here we have employee wise salary. Here we have employee wise city. So common column in between those two tables is employee name. So
Employee
Employee.
you
name.
need to build, you need to create the data model. What is that? So previously data is different, two different files. Now I'm creating data model with this way. So internally, Power BI will create your data model like this. So what happened here? With the help of employee name, it combined the two data sets. Then is it easy now to generate the report? Yeah. So that is
Yes.
what
Yes.
we do in the data model. If required only. If it is not there, then if it is not having multiple data sets, there is no need of going to data model. Okay. So third and fourth are not mandatory, optional. But first step mandatory, second step mandatory, and fifth step is 100% mandatory. Converting data into reports. These are the 5 steps you are going to do in the real time on daily basis as a Power BI developer. Then once the reports are ready here in the Power BI desktop, you need to give it to your end users, right? So that means you need to publish them. Sixth step is you need to publish the reports on Power BI services. This is your laptop. The Power BI desktop is your laptop. You generated the report in your laptop only. But how we are sharing this report to the end users? I can't directly give my laptop access, no? So what we have to do? We are sharing this laptop reports into cloud, Power BI services. So from here, the end users will go for that reports. So all together, you are going to work on 6 steps in the Power BI. We are going to work on 6 steps in the Power BI side. Okay, clear? From the today onwards, daily you need to keep these 6 in mind within the Power BI. Load, analyze, if required, apply the DAX transformation logic, and if required, you need to create the relationship between the tables, then convert the data into reports, and those reports should be published on services. Clear? Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, good. So now I think you people already know how to install Power BI. It's very straightforward. So there are 2 components, guys. Remember, Power BI Desktop and Power BI Services. Power BI Desktop and Power BI Services. Power BI Desktop is free. Power BI Services is, we have 3 options. Free for 1 month, like our students, for students and all. But as a company, we have 2 types of licenses, pro license and premium license. This is not free, okay? So you need to take the license as a company, not by individual. So what is this pro license? What is premium license? Difference between that and this, we'll discuss later. But technically, you are going to work on Power BI Desktop now. So it's a free. Okay. So how to download? Very straightforward. Go to the Google and search for Power BI Desktop download. It's a free software. You can simply go first one. You will get the Power BI here. Simply say download. Okay, it will download and double click next, nothing much. It will be installed. So this is how it will install. So you will get the icon on your screen. Simply open this. Right. So I'm opening blank page, first report. So this is the main screen from the Power BI desktop. You can see the name. Okay. So what is our step 1? Load the data from different sources. It may be anything, but initially we are starting with this. How to load the data from files. So Excel. So from where we will get this data for our practice? Maybe you can go and download some data sets from different websites. There is a website called Super Data Science Power BI. Download. Just search for Superstore data, or else I will ping you the links. Maybe you can see there is a Super Data Science. Just click this. You can get the lots of data downloads available. So generally in real time, this data will be given by source team people. So who is source? Someone else. Maybe database people or some transactional files or some cloud people. Those people will give this data. But here we are the owners, so I'm just taking data from some websites. So this is my data, Superstore. If you click office suppliers or long unemployment, Amazon Mart data, UK banking data, like this, we have some 6 or 7 data sets. So just click on anything, you will get downloaded. Data got downloaded. You can see here, data is downloaded now. So this is the data, Excel file. Okay. This is step 2 is ready. First step, you have to install Power BI Desktop in your laptop. Second one, keep the data ready. Maybe you can take this website just for your reference. I will send you to, okay, fine. So now data ready, so software ready, correct guys? What is the next step? You need to load this. How to load? Here the options. So this area is to load the data in Power BI. So you can click on Excel or you can click on get data. When you click on get data, click on more, you can see how from how many systems we can load the data into Power BI. See this big list. So we have Excel, we have databases, we have cloud systems, we have Amazon, we have Snowflake, Azure. From different technologies, we can load the data. That's what I'm saying. Source side, we don't need to bother about anything. Whatever data it is there in the source, we are going to load into the Power BI. That is our first step. So we can load it from these many systems in Power BI. Okay. As of now, I'm loading data from Excel or CSV file, whatever you name it. Say connect, or you can directly click on the Excel also. Then it will ask the file. Just now we downloaded that Superstore. Click on this, open. That's it. Start loading from Excel to Power BI. See, this particular sheet contains three subsheets: orders, returns, users. So if you want one or multiple sheets also, you can load. Suppose you want only one sheet or both sheets, select it and click on load. So what is transform data? We will see it later. But as of now, follow my notes. Click on load. That's it. So the data is now loaded. That is the end of our first step. So Gitika, is that okay? This is completed.
Yes, sir.
So what we did, we loaded data from file to
Files
Power BI.
for
So
BA.
software ready, data generally in real time some will given by someone, but here we only download it and keep it ready in our laptop as of now from Excel. So then how to connect? Click on Excel, click on this sheet, say open, then it will ask for which sheet you want to load. Select the sheets that you want into the Power BI and say load. The data will be loaded in Power BI now. Done. So with this, the first step is completed. Now second step. What is the second step?
Data
Data
analysis.
analysis. You need to understand what data it is. So you can see here orders data. So maybe I'm just a little bit, you can see this. Every order, like suppose if you order anything in the Amazon, what and all details we are giving? Our address. Address contains city, road number, house number, state, country, papa, pin code number, then phone number, then what product you ordered, Hmm? Mobiles, under mobiles, which mobile, iPhone, under iPhone, which model, under which model, how much GB RAM. So all the details, when you ordered, from where you ordered, which is the nearest city, so how much you paid, how much you got the discount, how much is the what kind of service you are getting, all the details will be in the invoice, right? So the same thing here also, orders contents. So whatever the order you given means customers given. So from which city, which country, what is his customer ID, his name, from what type of customer he is, how much discount we given when he ordered, what is the order ID, how order priority, like fast delivery or slow delivery, postal code, which base, how much is the product base margin we are providing. So what is the category, container, small or big container that we are sending, product name, subcategory. Okay, so subcategory means mobile or iPhone or whatever. Profit, how much profit we got, how many ordered, from which region, east, west. Row ID, what is the row number, order ID means then order that we received. Sales, how much amount we selling it, when we are delivering, how we are delivering, what is the shipping delivery charges, which state, what is the unit price, all these details. So if you don't know any one of the column, for example, you didn't understand what is a product based margin or product container, you don't know. You have to understand. That is what the analysis comes for. Suppose if you don't know some of the columns, then you need to ask your source team because this file belongs to them. Boss, out of 20 columns, I understand some 18 columns. What about remaining two columns? What is the purpose of those two in a business? They need to tell you. Or if they are not able to tell, you need to ask business analyst, your team leads or project managers. Okay, whatever the way, you need to understand this data. That is your step two. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yep. So you can see in the returns is having only two columns, order ID and status. And if you observe in Power BI, for some of the columns, you can see sigma, 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 sigma. So those are all numerical values, numerical fields like profit, sales. These are all numbers, right? So wherever the numerical data is there in your data set, it will show you sigma. And wherever you see calendar, calendar is the combination of hmm, year, quarter, month, day, everything, right? So that's why the calendar symbol is showing. And wherever you don't have symbol, suppose product category, country, order priority, these don't have the symbol, anything. So those are all character data, dimensions. What is that? Dimensions.
Yeah.
And wherever you
Okay,
can
sir.
see sigma, those are all measures, facts, measures, numerical data, facts data. Okay, so that way you need to understand, oh, how many measures are there, how many dimensions are there in the given list. So these are all part of your data analysis. Yeah, we understand now. As of now, this sample file we understand. What is the next step? So customer, now we need to ask customer, okay, our data is ready, boss. Tell me what report you want. Customer says that, okay, boss, I want to see subcategory wise profit report. What he said, subcategory wise profit across all the regions, across all the dates, doesn't matter. So simply you need to check whatever he is asking, that fields are available already in the data, yes or no. Yes, then you can directly go to the fifth step. You can directly go to the fifth step. There is no need of doing any research because he is clearly asking which is already available in the data set. So then you need to ask customer what kind of report you want. Bar report or pie report or line report, what report? He will say which one you will feel better, which one is more attractive, meaningful. You just give me. So then maybe I'm selecting as of now. Why to select bar, why to select line? We'll discuss later. As of now, I'm selecting bar. So when you select bar, you can see the reports are coming here. By using these buttons, you can arrange the size of the report. It's up to you. It's a single page or multiple reports in the same page. How you are adjusting, it's your problem. Okay, so you just keep it. Yeah. Then some people likes to select this checkbox. Suppose the customer requirement is subcategory versus profit. Simply select these two fields. The report is ready. Or I'm taking another page. I'm selecting same report. So there is another style of adding the reports. See this. Previously I used the checkbox. Now I'm dragging and dropping on the report. Those two fields. Generally, right, when you are dragging and dropping or selecting, select the dimension first, measure second, okay? So what will happen if I select measure first? Let's see, just for our curiosity. So I'm just taking measure first, then subcategory first. So in some scenarios, you don't see any difficulty, but in some scenarios, the report will have different graph. So better always select dimension first, measures later in your requirement. The third way is, suppose the third way, some people don't like to drag and some people don't like to select from here. So they want to drop on the x-axis here. From here to here also you can drop. So three ways you can drag your fields for your report generation. Okay. So anyhow, this is the report. You can generate multiple pages. You can add the plus. And this is for desktop style. If you want mobile style also, you can go for mobile style. But we generally go for laptop style only. So select. We'll discuss what is mobile and all later. Okay. I'm just showing you. Right. And this is the where you can see how many varieties of Power BI graphs are already available. So customer likes bar report and all, it's okay. If you want vertical, horizontal, so which style of bar you want, you can just click with the selecting from this visualization box. Okay. Make sure it is selected. Okay. Selected means, so tell me now the report is selected or not. Now report is selected or not. Geetika.
No, it's not selected.
It's not selected. So if I click on this, you can see the dots surrounded with this. That means this report is selected now. Whenever it is selected, then only you need to play this. Then only it will reflect. So this way you can generate different reports with the required. So now we just discussed at high level 1, 2, 3 steps. Okay, just 1, 2, 3, 1 to 5. So these are the 3 steps we discussed. But for you, exercise is now it is big exercise for you people. So you have to install. What is the first step you have to do today? You have to install Power BI Desktop. You have to download the data that you want to practice. Step 3, load the data like orders or whatever into Power BI and try to generate different styles of reports. Okay, different styles of reports. That is our third step. Fourth step is I want you to go through the names. So you can see here 6 into 7, almost 6 into 7, 40 plus reports already there. So you should know the names of those 40 reports. If you keep the mouse here, the report name is coming. Stacked bar chart, stacked columnar chart, clustered bar, clustered columnar, 100% stacked, 100% clustered bar. Okay, then line area chart. So you should, by tomorrow, you should know the names of the reports. Try to recognize and try to generate the different reports. Single report you can take and see how the report looks like. Okay, so you can click pie report, donut report, scatter plot, funnel, waterfall. So by tomorrow you should recognize this. That is your 5 exercises for today. Is it clear?
Sure, sir.
It's not easy. In one shot we can't remember. So just take any report. I just generated only per subcategory versus profit. So you can take something like segment wise discount. How much discount we are providing for each segment. For consumers, how much discount we are providing. So I want in a pie style. So corporate style. Corporate, how much discount we are giving. Home office people, how much. Okay, so consumers, how much discount. Like this. Different reports I want by tomorrow. And once you prepare the reports, make sure you save it. How to save? Once you prepare done, just go to the file and there is a save or save as. Then it will ask you to save. What is the extension of Power BI reports? PBIX, Power BI extract. Give some name and save it in your so-and-so location. Okay. If you go to the more option, you can get where you want to save and all. So I'm saving here. That's fine. Okay. Saved now. The report is saved with the so-and-so name. So show me different styles of reports and you need to pronounce those names. It's not that easy in one day, but try. These are the 5 tasks for tomorrow. Fine?
Yep, sir.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. So please practice. It's not easy. You have to spend time and try to understand whatever I explained. Okay, don't go other symbols. So you have so many symbols here, but don't go right now. Whenever I explained about something, just go and watch it. So filters, some of this icon, that icon, don't need to go. And maybe you can click these dots, you will get some symbols. So I will slowly explain, no hurry, okay? But whatever I explain on daily basis, try to do. It's very easy, but try to complete it on the day, same day. Okay? Yeah, thank you. And I'm uploading these recordings in some folder, maybe. I will share those details to you so that you can download recordings on regular basis. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.